All right, excellent. So again, David Waltzman, I head up our strategic partnerships at Feedonomics. As far as what that includes, it ranges typically from bringing in data from e-commerce platforms, normalizing, optimizing, and then syndicating to shopping channels. Those could be CSEs, could be marketplaces, affiliate networks, and so on. So from a partnership perspective, we're really trying to reduce friction points with feed at both ends and make just a cleaner experience for performance marketers. And so listing optimization is critical. I don't know about you, but when I'm going through a marketplace or really any search page for that matter, I never go to the second page. And about 70% of folks are with me on that. So it's really important that we get you the best titles, descriptions, categories, and anything we can to get more eyeballs to your product and get it known in the marketplace. And so as far as categorization specifically on Walmart, we have specialists at Feedonomics on Walmart. They go through all the recommended options and fields, make sure that they understand what's required for that category. So what's a little different here, if you're used to, let's just say, posting to Google Shopping, is that it's not the same field and taxonomy for everything. It's going to be more individualized based on the types of products that you're selling. And so Walmart understands this, that you also may not be intimately familiar with their taxonomy. So of course, it's best to get as detailed as possible. If you don't go to all the way to the bottom subcategory, that's okay. Obviously, you won't be as relevant and not show up as high in the page results. So that's one of the values that we bring to the table as Feedonomics, that we have our experts that understand all of this and handle it for you. Another thing to think about is variations. So again, on a core Google Shopping feed, you'll have a row in your feed for every SKU. But once you go to marketplaces, one of the things that changes is that you need to have parent SKUs. And so all the different variations fall under that parent. We have some slick ways of doing that in our platform. And again, we have our marketplace specialists that do this day in and day out and build the database properly. As Elizabeth just mentioned, it's really important to win the buy box. As far as how to do that and have the best content, you should definitely get out there to start. That's requisite. But being a primary content provider, or PCP, is really important on Walmart. It's similar to being brand registered on Amazon. And so whoever is the PCP gets to control what attributes are on that page. And so if you are not that person, regardless of what's in your feed, that other content is going to be showing. So if you're the first one there, definitely claim it. All this listing data is considered on a UPC basis. So it's not just brand, but actually the specific product being listed. And to be extra competitive, like Elizabeth was saying, you want to have good pricing, good shipping, and especially now in the age of COVID, make sure that your product is in stock. Since we're moving lots of data now and probably part of a multi-channel strategy, we want to make sure that we add rules in Feedonomics to make sure that good quality data is being sent out on a recurring basis. The things that you'd want to look out for are, if a certain amount of your products have an empty category for Walmart, or maybe links don't have HTTP in the beginning, so it's an invalid link for your images. A variety of different things can be added to this. And again, it's really just to make sure that in the age of automation, we still get individual attention to quality, and that our team of analysts get notified and can make changes. And if needed to change source data, we work with your teams as well. A more advanced functionality that we do with our clients once they're on to Walmart is to make sure that we start doing A/B testing. Right, so that can be for titles, most commonly, stepping it up a level from there. We can also look at image testing. And then also adjusting different attributes that we have in the feed. So it could be using things like color, size, gender, different noun aliasing techniques, just to make sure that, again, the offer is most attractive. I should also note that this is going to change based on the destination. So what works best on Walmart may be different than works on Google, may be different than what works on Amazon. So we're cognizant of all of that, and that's why we have specialists in each of these domains. So once you start selling your products on Walmart Marketplace and all the other ones that you're doing already, in Feedonomics, we have a convenient dashboard where you can view all of those orders. You can see the fulfillment status, you can see shipping information, what was in those orders, and of course you can query once that's all done. This isn't necessarily the source of truth for your data. You're going to have other business systems for that. But with Feedonomics, again, it's just quick access to the data to see it all consolidated. And this information that we're shipping back and forth is happening about every 15 minutes and keeping you up to date. So how does all this actually work? Our offering is called Feedamp at Feedonomics for marketplaces. And so what we would do is gather your catalog, which could be updating maybe 4 times a day. We could do up to every 15 minutes if needed. And so we push your catalog to the marketplace. And then when an order happens on Walmart, we collect that information and shuttle it back to your e-commerce store, file the order, get all the transaction information and decrement inventory, and ship it back to Walmart. So again, this process goes back and forth every 15 minutes to make sure that there's no overselling. And so that's what I had to cover today. I'll be able to hand it off to the next presenter now.
Thank you so much, David. Next up, we have Michael from Deliver.